Come on, baby.
Before we even begin,
Oh, yes, this is.
my name is Neil Berry. I'm the Civil Rights Union leader. Do me a favor, just look to the left, look to the right, and tell everybody I see you.
I see you. I see you. See you.
Each one of you belong in this room, all right? And you're welcome. So, as you've seen, we talked about the different unions. And today I'm going to talk about the 94 crime bill, which is one of the most horrific bills ever written. Mass incarceration, almost 200% increase in incarceration. The bill itself was aimed at getting the states to buy into building more prisons. Billions of dollars were spent to build additional prisons. So of course mass incarceration went up, right? About 200%. On this particular day, which was the 30th anniversary of this bill, I joined in coalition with CPD, which is Center for Popular Democracy, and another organization. But many coalition builders were there. And this particular day, we lobbied for the first time. Someone spoke about Vote USA. The reason why we're so happy to have Vote USA is because we can expand to the federal territory. Right, we're a statewide grassroots organization, but now we are Vote USA. So that gives us empathy and motivation to move toward some federal legislation.
Right.
So this 94 crime was our first opportunity to join in on a federal level. It was a week-long training for some of us. What we did was lobby a bill not a bill that's actually in presentation stages, but we're building power. We are about building power, whether it's on institutional level or whether it's on the individual level or coalition level. So we went down with a group of coalitions and we brought some representatives from every organization, and all of them had nothing to do with necessarily mass incarceration, but as I told you when you started, we had 3 or 4 different unions. All those unions were represented at this. Powerful. Powerful. Say over 40 different coalitions were there. That's power. And this was from every state in the USA, not just New York State, Rochester, Albany. So think about that power. So we presented this 94 crime bill reversal to some of the people we thought would be able to sponsor the bill, because it's all about getting sponsors, right? You learned that if you were at the academy. It's about getting sponsors. So we came home with about 23 sponsors from congressional representatives. We met with the Black Congressional Caucus, and they signed on the bill. Actually, when the bill is presented, we're just doing a presentation now, seeing where we're at. But the most important part about this whole thing is because we had some of us that had some lobby meetings, we had different types of trainings, but the most beautiful thing about this thing was this day here. This is when vocal board of everybody came in with power. Every union, people that weren't even part of the unions, just came up. And they was twice as much as this. They just couldn't get in the picture. Or they decided not to get in the picture. But we had a rally, we had a festival, we had a mock presentation, we had a direct action, we had lobbying, we had people talking, we had fun, but we also had culture differences. And everybody came together. They played, I've never seen anything like this before, with every culture. Alaska was there, New Mexico was there. And they were there for one reason, because we were in community. And so this is what we did on that day. And so out of this thing here, if you remember, Biden was the lead on the 94 crime bill. He was a senator at that time of the Judiciary Committee. He sponsored that bill, along with, you guess it or not, Bernie Sanders. You need to know that. There were 2 main sponsors on that 94 crime bill. Given that they're trying to reverse their opinion, and I got it, that's all good. But they weren't responsible. So we went back in November, what they call the Clemency. Any of you familiar with Clemency? All right, Clemency gets people, their sentences reversed, lowered, or some people get exonerated, they get an opportunity to go home. So today, I spoke in Washington, D.C. about clemency with 2 well-known Congress people, Iona Presley and Leah Amon, and the South Carolina Senator If you know him, I can't think of his name now, but he's like the lead. But anyway, we've been doing clemency work for many years. Clyburn, Senator Clyburn, right, exactly, thank you, bro. And he's like the top shelf. When we did this, we had no idea that because this is Biden's last year, we were pushing to get clemency and pardons, right, on the federal level. So we didn't have any idea because he's, no president has ever done more than maybe out of 20, 25 at the most, and we have very rarely done pardons. So this time, today, we got 1,500 pardons and 39 clemencies. Now, I'm not happy with that, but I'm encouraged that maybe going further or farther, that the next opportunity before he leaves, he'll be even more understanding. But we got to still put the pressure on, right? So we're going to put the pressure on. And I thank each and one of you for being in this room. Like I said, I see you. See each and every one of you in here. Make it happen, right?